Hey guys, I'm George Makris, and this is the 9000D. It is the biggest, baddest platform for PC building you have ever seen. Its predecessor, the 1000D, was legendary in the community, and you guys built some of the most impressive looking PCs in the world with it. It features a lot of the same things the 1000D did, but it improves on the cooling a lot. So first things first, we meshed out the front panel so you get nice, good airflow in. We've changed out the fan mounts completely. So instead of having pre-drilled holes, you have InfiniRail system. If you guys haven't seen InfiniRail before, you really should take a look at it. You can adjust the fans to mount 120s, 140s, 200s, whatever you want. And because of the size of the chassis, you have so much depth for radiators. You can do push-pull, you can do thicker rads, you can do whatever you like. The top, you can do two 480s side by side. In the back, you can do a 240, and on the side, you can do a 360. There is not a better case for custom water cooling in the world. Aside from just the cooling expansion, we have an awesome amount of expansion for the other parts of your system. So your graphics card can be up to 400 millimeters long. You can mount a second PC in here entirely. In this one, you have a mini ATX build here and an ATX build there. And that's just the front chamber of the case. Behind the case, you have even more expansion options. So you have the dual French doors, which keep up to 6 SSDs on them. You have 5 hard drive bays in the back. You have a ton of tie downs for cable routing. In fact, even the rubber grommets in the motherboard tray are now double shot. That means that they have a harder, more rigid surround that keep them in the motherboard tray, but a softer rubber that lets you push the cables through a lot more easily. And if you're worried about how long it's gonna take you to install all the fans that you can mount in this case, remember that we've included now the quick turn screws. Save you a ton of wrist pain when you're installing 20 plus fans like this case can mount. And all the hardware and all the screws that come with the case come in the plastic storage bin that you can store inside the case or anywhere you want. Let's talk a little bit about the cooling options here. On the front of the case, you can put dual 480 millimeter radiators side by side. You can mount 8 120 millimeter fans there in push-pull. You can also do that on top of the case. But because it's got InfiniRail, you can mount 140s there or 200s there. You can adjust it however you'd like. Any combination you want of 140s in the front and 120s on top, you can do that if you'd like. On the rear side over here, you can do a 360 millimeter radiator, and on the back, you can do a 240 millimeter. And to control all of these devices, every 9000D comes with an iCUE Link system hub that can control up to 24 different iCUE Link devices, like fans, reservoirs, and pumps. And as if that weren't enough, there are so many features I haven't even talked about. For example, the I/O panel on front has 4 USB Type A's and 2 USB Type C's, even though it only needs 1 connector to your motherboard because it's got a built-in USB hub. The entire chassis is built of steel, so it's incredibly sturdy. The doors open easily without any tools at all, so you can get in and upgrade and close it up without ever having to worry about breaking out a screwdriver. So for those of you guys who built 1 PC a month ago or 10 PCs over the last 10 years, it doesn't really matter. Some of you guys have already built a PC and thought, man, what if I focused a little bit more on air cooling? What if I had worried a little bit more about custom water cooling expansion? If you're tired of making a compromise and you wanted something that is going to be able to do just about anything you can imagine, the 9000D is it.